The normally jovial atmosphere of The Tonight Show took a sharp turn last night as Amanda Seyfried, with a disarmingly sweet smile, delivered a series of pointed critiques aimed squarely at Meghan Markle's recently released Netflix cooking show. What began as a seemingly innocuous segment about celebrity culinary ventures quickly devolved into a masterclass in subtle shade, leaving the audience gasping and social media ablaze. Seyfried's comments, laced with thinly veiled sarcasm and expert comedic timing, painted a picture of Markle's show as a contrived and ultimately underwhelming effort, a stark contrast to the polished image the Duchess of Sussex typically projects. The unspoken message was clear: Markle's attempt to branch into the culinary world had fallen spectacularly flat, and Seyfried was more than happy to serve up the harsh truth. Seyfried's initial foray into the critique was couched in seemingly complimentary terms. "It's always wonderful to see celebrities exploring new passions," she began, her tone light and airy. "Especially when those passions involve food." The pregnant pause and raised eyebrow that followed were met with nervous laughter from the audience, who clearly sensed something more was brewing. She then went on to say that she had watched the show, and that she felt that it was very interesting. The word interesting, when used in this way, is a very common way to indicate that something is very bad. The actress then proceeded to dissect specific segments of Markle's show, focusing on what she perceived as a lack of authenticity and genuine culinary skill. "I particularly enjoyed the part where she stirred," Seyfried quipped, mimicking a slow, exaggerated stirring motion. "It was truly mesmerizing. So much passion, so much stirring." The audience erupted in laughter, recognizing the thinly veiled jab at Markle's seemingly performative kitchen antics. Seyfried's critique went further than just the cooking itself. She mentioned the set design and the way that the show was filmed. She said that the show seemed very staged and unnatural. She also made mention of the fact that the show seemed to be very expensive, and that it was clear that no expense had been spared. This was seen by many as a jab at the perceived wealth of Meghan Markle. The actress also targeted Markle's on-screen persona, suggesting that her attempts at relatable charm fell flat. "It's always refreshing to see someone so down-to-earth," Seyfried remarked, her voice dripping with sarcasm. "Especially when they're wearing a designer apron that probably costs more than my entire kitchen." This remark, coupled with a knowing glance at the camera, drew a roar of approval from the audience, who clearly resonated with the sentiment. The online reaction was immediate and fierce. Social media platforms exploded with clips of Seyfried's scathing commentary, with many users praising her for her candor and wit.